Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
It's an honor to have you guys. All right, let's get into it. So, Lauren, your documentary, which is so necessary. So, first of all, thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
Now, give her a hand, y'all. Taking care is, like I said, is so important. Like, why, how was it like sharing your experience with the world?
It was scary sharing it. We've been talking about it for a while, and certainly our story is out there, but I think this documentary takes a deeper look, the most personal look at what our family went through and this crazy journey that we went on. But at the same time, I'm, of course, incredibly proud that it's out there, and I set out wanting to make something so that people would understand the disease, and now we have something to do that.
Yes, very necessary. That's important. And your mom was sick for a long time, and your dad was her caregiver?
Yeah,
That is amazing. How is he doing?
He's doing really well. Yeah, we cared for my mom for 16, 17 years, but we said goodbye to her in 2020. And since then, he is, making the best of his own life.
Yeah.
He watches a lot of movies. He just finished writing his own autobiography.
Okay, Dad.
That is just for me and my brother.
Yeah.
Wow.
For an audience of two.
An audience of two, but he printed out a hardcover book. I've
but
got
it's sold out to the two people that he...
It is. You can't get it off the shelf.
You can't get a copy, yeah.
And no one should worry about that. But yeah, no, he's doing well. He has, I call her his wonderful lady friend, who he has spent a lot of time with many years, and she's wonderful. And, and he is incredibly strong, very strong, and has shown us, the depths of love, great love, but also how you have to overcome and you have to keep living.
Yes.
You have to find the things that make you happy.
Great example. Beautiful example. And Seth, in the opening of the documentary, you were speaking in front of a Senate hearing. What was that like for you?
I mean, as I joked at the time, it shows what a... how much help Alzheimer's could use when I'm the spokesperson called to testify in front of the Senate, And it was very weird. I'd never done anything like that before at all. But I was able to really speak from my personal experiences, seeing Lauren's mother decline and living kind of just in the world of it for a very long time. Almost no senators showed up, which kind of also emphasized how little people like to talk about this in general, and how little attention it gets, I think, on the grand scale of things that could use more attention, But the speech itself really resonated with a lot of people, and was one of C-SPAN's most viewed ever YouTube videos, which is not an honor I don't take lightly. When you're a young comedian, all you want is to have one of C-SPAN's most viewed videos. And so, it really just showed how many people needed to hear someone talk about Alzheimer's in like a platformed way, And so, it only emphasized more that, telling our story, and especially Lauren telling her story, is important and really resonates with people.
Yep, it's definitely going to resonate. So thank you for doing that. It means a lot. And you also have an incredible fundraiser for your nonprofit. Are you planning like another fundraiser for this year?
Yeah.
Yes, we always have a lot of programming going throughout the year for caregivers, of course, but we do host a pretty large, fun variety show here in Los Angeles that hopefully will happen next fall. We'll see how it comes together, but that is the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be looking for it. And your parents seem like such a great example of love, and you two have been married for 20 years. Like, what is the secret to the success of that?
We haven't been married 20 years, which Lauren will be very quick to remind me.
We were together for 6 years before we got married.
We were together for many years, 6 years, which is long. We were young, though. At the same time, I don't know. I'm not too defensive about it. We're fine. We've since gotten over that.
It'll be 20 years this May.
We'll have been together 20 years, in May.
Yeah.
And so, we were in our early 20s when we started dating. And I don't know. What is our secret?
Yeah,
Do
we
have
want
a
to know,
secret?
don't we all?
I don't think anything's a secret.
I don't know. It's not a
Give
secret.
us something.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we have a lot of things in common. We like to do the same things. We like the same kinds of TV shows and movies and food and...
We just really love each other and are very nice to one another, I think, as well, which is a big
sweet.
thing. Yeah. I hope.
I hope.
He's just saying that. Just
Trying to
saying
be
that.
nice. Yeah.
Wait, how did you two meet?
How do we be at a
My,
party?
my friend was dating his friend, and the two of them were like, they should meet each other, and we all went to a party one night. It wasn't that exciting, but our first date was.
Yeah, on our first date, we got in a really bad car accident, which was crazy, and we were both okay, but someone hit us on the 101, actually, not far from here. And we were going like 60 miles per hour or so, and our whole car spun out.
Spun around on the freeway.
I kept it was like surviving a mini action movie together, so we instantly were bonded in a very cohesive way. It was before text messaging and stuff existed also, so like I phoned her at the end of the night. That night to make sure she had no odd bruising or lesions or anything like that.
He told me he had a bruise on his butt, and I was like, you got his butt! Oh my God.
I did, yeah. But and we just then we saw Beautiful Mind in theaters on our next date, which really dates how long we've been together.
No,
it wasn't. Cinderella Man.
See, that's love. Yeah. We saw y'all at the Vanity Fair Oscar party. Yes. Sitting here all modest. So y'all be partying just a little bit too. And you had a fashion twin there. Was this planned?
Yes, we talked the night before and thought, let's match at the Vanity Fair party. There we are. No, but thank God it was her, so we could laugh about it. And look, I mean, it's an amazing dress. It had to be worn twice.
It's a good dress.
You both wore it well.
Yes.
Thank you.
I saw someone in it from behind, and I was like, oh no.
I know, we both were like, oh no, and then she came over.
And then I was like, oh, it's Jessica Williams, thank God.
Yeah. Someone I could laugh with about it. And
that makes it much better.
Gave your own takes on it. And then, Seth, you know when celebs come up to you and say they want to smoke with you at the parties, like Megan Thee Stallion, like she asked you to smoke with you?
Yeah, that was maybe a year ago at the party. But yeah, I'll smoke with people who want to smoke with me. I try to gauge people's tolerance levels because I've had a lot of experiences where I'll smoke with people at these parties and then I'll see them a few years later and they'll be like, I had the worst night of my life the last time I saw you. And I haven't touched the stuff since I saw you. And so I try to not send anyone on like an existential crisis if I can,
So it's an experience,
yes,
that's
exactly,
for sure.
Yeah. It's strong.
It's happened more than once. Multiple times.
Many times, actually, yeah.
Now, Lauren, have you smoked with him? Do you smoke with him?
Yes,
she said yes. Okay.
That's more weed than I do.
The most affirming I've ever gotten about that.
It's true, I feel good about it.
Really,
she's great at it.
so good at it.
I love that for you guys. He's so tickled about it. That's hilarious. Now, Kevin Hart was here recently, and he says he's not wearing jeans anymore.
No.
I hear you feel the same, Seth. Tell us about that.
I don't wear jeans at all, either.
No?
I assume for Kevin it's because he can't find them in his size. Kevin, I can make that joke. You know, Kevin, for 25 years, I've earned the right to make that joke. But yes, I also don't wear jeans because they're not comfortable. They're constricting. They're heavy. They're weird. What is that? I'm not a coal miner. I don't need pants with rivets holding them together. It's insane. Yeah, they were invented for a different time, different people.
I agree.
They're not for us.
Do you see that? It's
Yes.
not for us.
I haven't worn pants without an elastic waist in 4 years, I don't think. And so this suit has an elastic waist. I'm serious. It actually does. So when that's available, why wear jeans? What are we doing to ourselves?
I have a lot of comfortable jeans, so I don't want to throw all the jeans under the bus. Like, there's a lot of
So you're a jean girl, and you're just not for it.
It's our biggest conflict as a couple.
Okay.
We make it work.
We make it work.
You clearly make it work. And then you have an adorable puppy. You photoshopped the puppy into like iconic reality show scenes. How did this come about?
Well, I started, oh my God. I started years ago with our previous dog, Zelda, making a calendar every year with a theme. So this year, Ada is our new puppy. And so it's all of our favorite reality shows. There's Ada.
I love that.
The Vanderpump reunion.
It's very embarrassing. She's been doing it a long time.
And honestly, it brings a lot of joy to people. She was on the Kardashians once years ago.
One year she did a calendar where it was our dog posing, like photoshopped into Beyonce photos, and we were out. I made a movie with Beyonce, and so we were together, and Lauren told her about it, and then ended up showing Beyonce the entire calendar.
She loved it,
And she loved
obviously.
it, honestly. She was thrilled about
Yes,
it.
she
She
is.
absolutely thrilled
Yeah.
about it. Ada's a big fan of her.
Oh my God,
She's
there she-
famous.
Yeah, look at her. Oh
Look
my
at
God.
that.
She's a fan of herself.
She's crazy.
Feeling herself there.
Yeah.
That is adorable. And then, Seth, congratulations to you for your new show, The Studio.
Thank you.
Time Magazine called it a must-see of the year, and it has 100% ratings from Rotten Tomatoes. What is that like?
Thank God, it's very nice. I've had not that many times, and so it's thrilling. We worked hard on the show, and it's very lovely that it's being received well. I'm very proud of it. So yeah, I'm very happy. This is me very happy.
I see. He got real serious, like,
Yeah.
very happy.
Exactly.
You're standing on business doing great things because you got to, wait a minute, you got to direct. Martin Scorsese direct an episode. What in the world was that like? I mean, he's like one of the greatest directors ever.
I directed the show with my partner, and Martin Scorsese plays himself in the show, and it was one of the scariest things I've ever done in my entire life.
Imagine.
You really don't want to disappoint him. You don't want to ruin it. You know he could be doing it better than you, but you kind of try to do it anyway. But ultimately, he was so nice, and he's adorable, and he was hilarious, and he's great in the show.
Now, since we have you both here, we got to have a little fun with you guys. I want you to answer some questions in our game called Most Likely To. Can y'all handle that?
Yeah.
Now, the game is you both are going to close your eyes, and I'll ask you a question, and then you get to point at, who's most likely to. And then we get to learn about them, guys. Y'all want to have some fun with them? All right, you'll open your eyes, and then we'll, see what the answer is. So here we go. Are you ready?
Are we closing them?
Yep, you close.
Okay.
They're closed.
Okay.
They look close to me.
Okay.
Okay, most likely to get starstruck by a reality TV star.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Okay, open your eyes.
Yeah, it's a toss-up. It's a real toss-up.
It's a toss-up. That's a toughie.
I get very starstruck by reality TV people.
As do I. So it's
Yeah?
really, I feel like we got to
Yes.
split that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on her birthday, we went to the sandwich place owned by the Vanderpump Rules people, and
And we were not cool about it
no,
at all.
it blew my mind. I was just like, oh my God,
Where I wanted to go on my birthday.
yeah.
Do you approach them if you ever see them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we took
go
a
say
photo
hi.
with them.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like this. Okay. Most likely to smoke a little. Close them eyes. Most likely to smoke a little something before a big event. We should have known. Okay. Open your eyes.
She often won't, just because she feels it makes her eyes puffy and red.
Ah.
So she'll smoke once we get to the event, because
Once you get there.
After the photos.
after the photos, yes.
Because I feel like you can really see it in
see
my
on the red
eyes.
carpet. She doesn't like to have
That I have puffy red eyes.
Yes. Whereas my trademark is puffy red eyes. So
They're
I
expected,
lean
but for me,
into
it'd be
it,
like,
yeah.
what?
I embrace it. Yeah.
Okay. Well thought out. Closing eyes again.
Okay,
Let's
okay,
see.
okay.
You ready? Okay. Most likely to text on my way when they're still getting ready. Yeah, I think it's you too, Warren.
Yeah.
Oh, I said
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah. He's the punctual one.
I'm very punctual.
It's always the men who are always
well,
on
listen,
time.
it takes a long time to get ready.
Thank you.
And listen, and don't ask me when I'm just doing my hair if I'm ready to go.
I don't
I'm
even
still
ask
doing it.
anymore,
That's
honestly.
not
I
true.
stopped that. I
That's
try.
not true.
I ask less than I used to.
Okay.
I let it happen.
Let it happen.
Don't rush the process. Yeah.
That's what he said. Don't rush
Yeah,
the process.
don't rush the process.
Okay. Close your eyes. We
Okay.
got another one. Most likely to get too competitive at a game night. Oh, so you open your eyes. Yeah. You're competitive.
Oh yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. I want.
Do you beat them all the time?
You beat me a lot.
I might.
You want it
Yeah.
more than I do,
I do.
honestly.
Yeah. It depends on what we're playing, of course, but
Yeah.
yeah, I really try to get in there and win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We can do a few more. Okay. Close your eyes. Most likely to book a surprise vacation. Ooh. Okay, open your eyes.
I don't think Seth has ever planned a vacation.
No, I haven't.
So-
No, I'm not good. That's not my strong
And he
suit.
could if he wanted to.
Okay, here we go.
But But I would say that I generally take the reins.
You like planning
I do,
vacations.
I do.
You love
I
it.
like
That's all you
planning
do it for
vacations.
fun.
I do.
You browse vacations.
It's true, I do. I love to read a travel article.
Yeah. You got a whole file on your phone.
I do.
Yeah.